Oh God. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna need a miracle. Who are you?
Everybody has that longing to be a part of something, or to find something special in life. We all get that craving to look up pictures of people's faces and stare at them for uncomfortably long periods of time. If you are anything like me and need a messiah, then oh boy, do I have the man for you. This is Braco. He's a Croatian healer with a cult following. I originally discovered Braco from a JonTron video. Ever since then, I was really intrigued by this miracle healer in Croatia. He always had this certain look about him that always gave me the heebie-jeebies, and I thought I should dive deeper into the history of this man. So, who is the real Braco? Is he just some random healer who doesn't know what he's talking about? Or is he truly on to something special? Josip Grbavić. How do you pronounce that? Josip Grbavić?
Grbavić.
Josip, born in November 1967, better known as Braco, sometimes called the Gazer, is a Croatian-styled healer. That's right, his real name is not Braco. He lied! Right to your face, how do you feel? He does not touch, speak to, diagnose, or treat the people who come to see him. Rather, he stands on a platform and gazes. He avoids direct claims to have the ability to help people with his eye contact, but is strongly implied, and supporters report it causing improved well-being. Braco earned a degree in economics in Croatia, married, and had kids. Yeah, this man has children. So imagine Braco, like he's got a wife and like kids, so he's coming home.
But wait, what if like the wife, wait, how does he solve his problems? Does his wife just go, our kids are misbehaving, go and do the thing?
You see, he comes home and she's waiting in the kitchen for him, and she's like, oh no, your child has been misbehaving, and she gives him the look, like the look that he's got to go deal with it. Yeah.
And then what would he do? Walk over to the room and just he stands in the doorway and just does the look. Just turn around.
Creaking open the door slowly. The kid's like, I don't know, ripping a Barbie's head off, and all of a sudden Braco leans in and just like gives them the gaze, and just the child looks up and like, it's just, I know what to do now, father.
Oh my, that would be absolutely hilarious.
He needs to write a parenting 101 book.
Stare at children.
101. After the Croatian War of Independence of 1995, Braco started his healing practice. His mentor, Ivica Prokic. How do you say that?
Prokic.
Ivica Prokic?
Prokic.
Braco's mentor was a Serbian economist and self-proclaimed prophet. He gave Braco his name. Braco in Croatia means little brother. Braco's mentor also has a book on Amazon that you can buy for... doesn't say. It's actually out of stock, I think. Yep, it's unavailable now. But it's called How I Became a Prophet. Great book, would recommend. Did Braco, the gazing guru, murder his mentor? Oh no. Those eyes are so dead. Author's note, the intention of this article is to not accuse someone of a crime, but to posit a question that deserves further inquiry. Okay. In 1995, just as the Croatian War of Independence is coming to an end, two men from the small post-war country sat side by side on a beach together in South Africa. They were celebrating the end of the 5-year-long war that has plagued their homeland, rejoicing for a hopeful new future, as well as their soon-to-be profitable place in it. One of the men, Ivica Prokic, is a renowned Serbian economist and self-proclaimed prophet. Okay, let's get to the murder. Where's the murder? Oh, that's them. They're so happy together. Look at that. That's great. As the two men sit side by side the ocean together, gazing out into the horizon, Prokic took off all of his trademark jewelry, which he has never been seen without, and his wallet, and placed them onto the sand beside him. Moments later, a rogue wave emerged from the belly of the South African shoreline and swallowed Prokic whole, leaving Braco intact and his jewelry and wallet unscathed. Look at this man. He could be a killer. Very little is known about him beyond he is married, has children, has a former economist, and he smokes, loves to eat meat, and has a glorious set of eyeballs. So he might be a murderer. But that didn't stop him from meeting with people one-on-one to touch them, give them advice, or touch the photos people brought for sessions. Eventually, he had so many people come to see him that he began to do public sessions with low fees, of course. In Bosnia, 2004, it seemed impossible to help all the people who had come that day to meet Braco. There were around 80 buses full of people. Imagine how you would feel if you were Braco. Would you send most of those people back home because they were too many? Braco has been working 36 hours straight without resting or eating anything. But thousands were still waiting outside in the cold. Braco felt that the time had come to help the people in another way. He asked his staff to gather people in groups. He stood on a table and started to do what we today call gazing. He was not sure if the people would feel the same as in the one-on-one encounters, but he had no choice. And they did feel. They cried and felt so much in those very special moments. These sessions grew in size, and eventually, to capitalize on all the people who came to see these public sessions, Braco and his team introduced, wait for it, live streams. That's right, Braco is a Twitch streamer. Let's go! That's what you like to see! A typical Braco stream will follow a specific formula. Braco starts with his golden star pendant appearing on the screen. Next, we get a PowerPoint slide presentation on the structure of today's stream. 13 sessions with 30 minutes of downtime in between each. During these 30 minutes of downtime, Braco's lackeys will sing his praises and talk really about anything they want. Each time there's a break from the magnificent Braco, we have a new clone to take the last one's place. Here's this lady. Oh, and there's a guy. Yep, there's many other different people. I knew even their names at some points, but it just gets so confusing on the streams.
Hello, all. My name, hi. I'm here to introduce you to gazing. That's what says here. You're gonna be gazing, and you're gonna feel lots and be moved, and your soul will feel good. It will feel good and great, and it will help. And yes, get ready for gazing. Well, without further ado, introducing Braco. Braco. Introducing Braco.
And the last stage, finally, after waiting half an hour of constant babbling, the host tells us what to expect and what to do as we wait for the gazing session. There's also this hilarious warning that comes up on the screen beforehand. It's like, it talks about if you are not 18 or older, you should not be watching, or if you're in the 3rd trimester of your pregnancy, you should not be watching. Which, I don't know how that applies, but, yeah, it's here. Now is the moment we have all been waiting for. Braco session! Wow. I just feel so moved and finally, to conclude, he'll end his segment with scenery pictures of butterflies and other things like dead grass. He always is accompanied by amazing soothing music. And now that his session is over, the stream cycle will repeat, and we're back to another 30 minutes of somebody talking! Ah! Now that we fully understand the world of Braco, I want to briefly talk about Braco as a whole, to really get the sense of who he is. Cue the rant! Okay, so Braco, he doesn't believe that his group is a cult or a religion. He doesn't really affiliate with any religion. He believes that everyone is supposed to be enjoying his gazing sessions or whatever. He doesn't really coincide to any religion or belief, and he's kind of just wish-washy around the place. He never claims that his healing powers do anything or has anything, but there's lots of sources that will basically say, no, he's basically implying it, so it makes sense, because why would he be charging people to do it? Braco has never spoken in public since 2002, which is a very interesting thing, and he has never on record talked about the real death of his mentor, other than that story that we heard that was allegedly, but it was never came from his mouth. According to the Catholic Church, Braco is most likely demon-possessed because of his ties to his psychic mentor, that was Proctic, and his golden star pendant that appears as his kind of like symbol was like in a vision that he had, so he believes that visions are real. So he kind of just is very wish-washy in the kind of pseudo-religion science type stuff where it's kind of just about feeling good and having a good aura about things. Braco also has a Twitter page, which is hilarious. So, yeah, I'm just gonna... oh, it's a gold mine. In conclusion, I'm going to end in a quote from Braco himself. Yes. Well, that's everything from me, Orky Porky, reporting in on Braco. And as always, I'm forced to say everything that I do. Tally-ho!
This is behind the scenes. We got blood on the knife.
Got blood on his hand. Got blood in the jar.
It's the Pope. It's the Pope.
You know, he's quite handsome. He's quite the beautiful guy to stare at.